Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 yards.
Sony Michel, his first carry. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Second down, Stidham to throw. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Let's go, D.
Hey, Alpha.
On second down, here's Stidham. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Room here to run. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 27-yard line.
Here we go, set. 18 Gator.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Now they'll throw it with Stidham, eluding the pressure right. Catch is made by Harry. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Eli Harrell with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, 1st down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Taylor. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Team 6.
On 2nd down and 4. Allen into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
1st down, here's White. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line.
Five.
Now Stidham on 2nd down. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
It's just me and you. Check.
Hard.
On 3rd down, Stidham. And he comes back with one complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st down, Michel. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. 3rd and long. It's Stidham. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Middle. Fellas, let's set a tone. Showing it. Alert.
On second down now. It's Taylor, and he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. To throw, it's Allen. Man open, that's Robert Foster, complete. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
First down, Bills.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Grant. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
I smell fear in that offense.
29 is the Mike.
On second down, it's Taylor. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Allen. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Following the penalty, Michelle. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now Taylor. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Kill.
Now a give, right side. Grant. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Here comes the ball. I see you, boy. I see you.
29 is the Mike.
Alert.
Hey, pick your game up. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Hey, echo.
From the gun, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Allen. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
All day. Middle.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. It's our time. It's our time.
Hey. High 7.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
To throw again. Allen. And the grab by Croft. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. They'll run with Michelle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Here we go. 50, plant.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Let's go.
Final play of the half. It's Stidham. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep. It's caught inside the 25. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Get ready. Get ready.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He finds his target, Beckham. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Let's go! At their own 20-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. On the draw, here's Wright, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
From the gun, it's Stidham. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Yep. I got him. Kill. Hey, Sam off. Kill, turn up.
Stidham, third down from the gun. And able to connect with Barrios. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll run on first down. Michelle, they'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially with... And he's in! Touchdown, Patriots! Sony Michel, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
General West.
Out of the gun, Stidham. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. You're not ready. You're not ready. Time. 29 is Mike. Mike 29.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Zoo.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that's complete to Croft. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one goes for 30 yards.
First down, Bills.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back now in Foxborough. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Space to run past the 20. And he cuts it, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Robert Foster, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that will make this a 19-point game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Allen. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. He's got a man. Complete. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Mike 29. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
Now Allen from the gun. He'll throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Allen. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 34. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal operating from the 8-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Tyler Kroft, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is secured by the Patriots. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Stidham. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter, in the zone, the ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Ready.
The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
Go now. Check three.
Stidham from the shotgun. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. The Patriots send out their punter as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Here we go. 52.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Go! 52. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare. Yes.
Throwing again on second down. Allen. It's caught. Beckham. And he's got room. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Defense wins championships, baby.
No. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Look out.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They've gone to the fourth quarter now in Dallas. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. On 2nd and 10, Allen on the screen. This is Cannon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Allen on 3rd down. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Allen going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back